Today we're going to cook some tacos. Use a pan that has a thick bottom and is about the same diameter as the tortillas that you're going to fry. Add about between 1/4 and 1/2 inch of oil. Turn it to medium heat and check it to see if it's hot. You can tell by some warmth coming off of it, and also you'll see that the oil starts to get thinner. Once that oil starts to get hot, sprinkle in a generous amount of salt, and that salt will keep the tortillas from sticking to the bottom of the pan. And it also gets stuck on the tortillas or the taco and gives it extra flavor. Now you want to use a corn tortilla, and something interesting about a corn tortilla is it actually has 2 layers. It has a thin layer and a thick layer. You want to put the thick layer down. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Try it one way. If it doesn't work, then turn it over. Set that tortilla in the oil, and as soon as it starts to get soft, then you want to add a little bit of your filling. The way to do this is to gently spoon in. I'm using some diced potato today. When it's soft, then what you want to do is take your tongs and your fork, and you want to gently fold it over like that. And it starts to sizzle and cook. Then what you want to do is quickly add a second tortilla and repeat the process, putting in your filling. And gently folding it over. Now you want to be careful with this oil. If it starts to smoke, turn it down immediately. You don't want to fire. And the oil is very hot, you can burn yourself. Now you want to watch over these pretty carefully. You can see that the oil is bubbling quite a bit right now. It will slowly start to bubble less and less. And once that occurs, then you can begin to flip it over. Also, if you see something floating in the oil from your filling, you want to get that out of there because it will pop. Okay, these are starting to look like they're almost ready to turn. You want to let them get nice and brown, or light brown, not too dark brown. You can kind of check them. These need to cook a little bit more. Okay, these are starting to look like they should be turned now. So the way I do that is I gently lift one up, I slide the other one over, carefully flip that guy over, and then flip him over. And we'll cook it on the other side now. You can see that they're lightly browned and a little bit crispy. You want to make sure they're fully cooked, because if you take them out when they're not completely cooked and brown, light brown, then they'll be very chewy. These look like these are ready to take out now. You can see the bubbling has gone down quite a bit, and you can see that they're nice and brown on the bottom there. So the way I do that is I grab them both and I tip them on the side and let that oil drip out of there. Shake them a little bit. Hopefully none of that filling falls out. And you got yourself 2 tacos. Then what you do is just repeat the process all over again. Throw in your first tortilla. Throw that filling in